6 more months until 30th June 2022. Centre's decision to extend Offspr in Nagaland comes amid growing demands by Nagas from all walks of life to repeal Offspr from Nagaland and entire northeast region. Konyak Civil Society Organization in a press release alleges that the Indian Army inquiry team during their Ground Zero visit to the Oting Yadong killing site brought similar faces along. The KCSO questions the credibility of the team and asks why the criminals are protected and not punished. Naga Secretary General Nltv remarks that imposition of Offspr in Nagaland is an insult to the dignity of the Nagas. Nltv says Offspr is imposed not to protect Nagas, rather to stir trouble and disrupt peace and unity in Nagaland. Lazami Students' Union's Platinum Jubilee enters the second day. Kokodo Jimomi President Sumi Hoho in his message urged Sumi brethren to come together for a better tomorrow, forge mutual understanding and help one another. Good evening and welcome to Nltv English Prime Time. I am Chipen Kung. Let's look at the stories in detail. Government of India extends Armed Forces Special Power Act for Nagaland for another 6 months. The government has declared the entire state as disturbed area. Notably, the Armed Forces Special Power Act is to continue until June 30th, 2022, stating that Nagaland is a disturbed area and is in a dangerous condition, which necessitates use of armed forces in aid of civil power. With the clamor and for withdrawal crew after the Oting massacre in Nagaland, people along with various organizations have come together against Offspr. Many press conferences have taken place with regards to the Oting Tiru massacre and for the withdrawal of Offspr. However, the government of India has instead extended the Armed Forces Special Power Act in Nagaland for another 6 months until 30th June 2022. Even Rio along with Button and Ziliang had met Amit Shah on December 2nd in regards to Offspr. A big question remains as to why the Offspr has been extended. What has Rio along with the other ministers talked in relation to the Offspr? Why has the government of India taken this step and ignored the pleas of the grieving families of the victims of Oting Tiru massacre? Was all the agitation and plea for repeal of Offspr for nothing? Is the decision taken by the government of India justifiable? Reacting to the reimposition of Offspr in Nagaland for another 6 months, the Naga Secretary General Nltv expressed displeasure towards the government of India. Nltv stated that Offspr has defiled the dignity and honor of the Nagas for a very long time, and that the act is imposed not to protect the Nagas, but rather to exploit, torture and humiliate the Nagas. Nltv further remarked that the government of India has once again proven that they are not concerned about peaceful and free existence of the Nagas. Nltv reiterated every Naga's demand to repeal the Offspr from Nagaland and the entire northeast region.
In spite of the Naga people's demand for repealing of the act, the government of India have extended for another 6 months in Nagaland. The act itself is an insult to the Naga people. The armed forces in no way is a security to the people, but it only provokes and it only terrorizes the people. The government of India have proved once again that they are least bothered about the human rights, human dignity of the Naga people. The Naga people as a whole condemned the decision of the government of India, and we once again demand that this act should be immediately removed from Naga areas in particular and the northeast in general. In spite of the Naga people
The Konyak Civil Society Organization has released a press statement of the Indian Army inquiry team visit to Ground Zero on December 29th. The union said that the Indian Army inquiry team brought familiar faces to the ground who were directly involved in the December 4 shooting of Oting Yadong incident instead of prosecuting them. The union is surprised as to why the Indian military force is protecting the culprits instead of serving justice, which can be seen as an insensitive act by the military. The union is not happy with the interrogations made by the inquiry team and as such has questioned the credibility of the inquiry team and questions if the team was made to appease the situation and victims. While expressing the snail pace of the Indian judiciary system, the union has warned agencies involved to not take advantage of the so-called existing laws implied under the Indian judiciary system. The Konyak CSO stated that the Indian government must persecute the culprits, saying that justice delayed is justice denied, and warns that any moves made to distort the truth shall be considered as an act against the Konyaks. The Konyak Civil Society Organizations on its emergency meeting on December 27 resolved and declared the Oting Yadong massacre site as the genocide site and requested that the site be manned by the state security forces 24/7 and that no remains of the December 4 incident be moved out from its original resting place. Based on the latest decision taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs and calling Nagaland a disturbed area, the Naga Students Federation condemned the claims and added that extending the draconian law of Offspr is an insult to the Nagas and feels like rubbing salt to an already hurtful wound. The NSF outrightly rejects the notification and the state government should also do so based on the resolution adopted at the recently concluded special session of Nagaland Legislative Assembly. In relation to the extension of the draconian law of Offspr for another 6 months, the NPF released a press statement condemning the center's decision. NPF on the press release stated that the extension is a manifestation of the utter disregard the central government has for the voices of small states, particularly in northeast India. Considering that Nagaland Legislative Assembly had convened a special one-day session on 20th December 2021 to deliberate on the Offspr 1958, and the House had unanimously resolved to demand its repeal. The NPF in the press statement further lauds the restraint and maturity exhibited by the Nagas, but added that this restraint and maturity must be reciprocated in a positive way by repealing undemocratic legislations and oppressive laws. On the fateful day of December 4 at Oting village, Mon, 13 innocent daily wage earners were killed by 21 para-special forces of the Indian Army, followed by another killing by security forces on the 5th December in Mon district headquarters, and injuring 35 persons during the incident. The incident has left many in shock and in disbelief of the inhuman act by the military forces. Also taking into account the Armed Forces Special Power Act, many have come forward and stood against it, and for years for the same reason. The government has decided to turn blind and deaf towards the plea of the people for so many years. So many people have lost their lives because of Offspr, and while there have been many instances where people have been silenced by the offers of money and jobs as compensation, this year it has been a different story, and on that account, Nagaland TV has once again reached out to the citizens of Dimapur regarding their opinion and their take on the matter. Let us have a look at what the citizens of Dimapur have to say on Offspr.
Our Naga government has to be taken a very good decision, and their punishment should be that all the companies, those who are staying in that Mon district, they have to be removed from our Nagaland state. Yeah, they have to be immediate removed. Yeah, for our Naga brothers, it is totally wrong, and we support our Naga brothers. So anyhow, in any cause, that Offspr has to be removed from our Nagaland state. That is our opinion, and that is our fully support to our Naga brothers. Yeah, and definitely our Naga government, they will support us and they will do the justice for our Naga people.
As military rules, I think those who were involved in the innocent killings should be punished, and then the court-martial has to be applied for the justice. I think that's all.
Our Naga government has to be taken a very good decision, and
The Lazami Students Union on Thursday entered the second day of their Platinum Jubilee celebrations under the theme Together Towards Tomorrow. Meanwhile, the president of Sumihoho, Nikedo Jimomi, graced the Day 2 celebrations as the special guest. Jimomi, during his speech, encouraged Sumis to support each other and work for a better tomorrow. Furthermore, Hilivio Solo, chairman of Kohima Village Council, extended greetings on the auspicious occasion of the Lazami Students Union.
Donc falona blogum se bogumjir gedwe atsala kivi az kivi amlu kivi adoglugi kivi ni mushiske kanke ningogo namlak mishai hidoygyu adokivi itulnange mugela amlak mersha ana ovekyut qadalo atsala adoglugi bogoy kulun shanamu tomono adolok sayaguno ve professorena akwai kendo auklishishi okum kono ikilgido shimlavena povai kemu alhono nilazami ki mekagulu ki mebze adogloki achi bishiki mshizbze adokivlana she ambelhos ne bu kilulaga begirauno shikim tikibese alhosani hele alkampio Kufshasu and a bawlum la kagemi. Los ne pungulo. Ragto and a
Lishmi Cultural and Traditional Festival 9th General Session was held in Lishmi village under Pak district from 28th to 29th of December 2021. The two-day festival is held after every 5 years, where various cultural and traditional activities are showcased in the festival. Father of the festival was Ngululomi, who is currently the eldest in the village, and speaker for the event was Vicky Loso, retired Principal Director, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Nagaland.
Who have come from different parts, especially I think today we have people from Pesachadu, Pudunamai, Tunjoy, and Liai, sir. Yes. Of course, relating to the Tunjoy village, I remember my father and mother telling about Mr. Gandhi, who was a friend of my father. I have seen his picture in the photo, but I have never met him personally. And I think he was a man of stature, a respectable person, and I had always wanted to meet him, but I could not make it. But I'm so happy that our friends from Tunjoy are here today. And Pudunamai, that is one village where I've been several times. I don't know whether you may know me or not, but I want to tell you that
Light and sound show and event at Kokodo village peak will be held to celebrate Newland district's celebrations and also promote Kokodo Peak as a tourist destination towards attaining self-sustainable livelihood through agro-ecotourism. The event is being jointly organized by Kokodo Village Council, Ato Area Sports Association and ATOKA Tea Factory Management based at Nikuku Village, Newland. On the occasion of 75th Independence Day in 2021, government of Nagaland also awarded the village towards Naga Raja chili organic farming towards attaining self-sustainable livelihood. Chairman of Naga Film Association Kashido Kipa along with NFA advisor Ningpa Konyak, GS Asan Jamir and director and producer Shiva PK gave an interview on Thursday regarding the film association's aims and visions. Chairman on his interview with Nltv stated that NFA started back in 2018 with the vision of promoting Naga local films and to expand the whole Naga film industry in general. With the advancement in technology, Chairman noted that Naga films have started producing movies with better quality and overall better experience. Chairman Kipa also further added that the association would provide a window of opportunity for employment in Nagaland and that the association's future and target are clear. In relation to this, the chairman requested all Naga actors, script writers, graphic designers, audio producers, etc. to come and join NFA and be a part of history making.
To Nagaland Film Association with the motto to promote Naga local films. Koine itula aim aro concept ra vision to thakine to kolise. Poila to film industry to bishi kamjor thakise mani technical aspect te bi aro training side te bi acting te sob amen Naga mano to industry side te to film te to man knowledge bi man bishi thaka nai. There are some few people, founders can নিজৰ effort দিনে try কৰিছে আৰু technical aspect especially camera kan bi quality ro ইমান ভাল থাকা নাই আৰু handycam small camera to লৈ কিনে এটান shooting পুৰা quality bi ভাল থাকা নাই আজিকালি তো 4K 8K 12K তে camera তে বলা আছে ইমান hi-fi technology আৰু quality ইমান ভাল আছে তো এটো kan bi আছে আৰু Nagaland তে কোৱা নিচিনা individual filmmakers can pushes to korise only when it comes to recording quality background score it one the quality to compromise takise only due to advancement.
3-day Bharat Ko Jano Chain Yatra Festival cultural program held in Tripura at Dr. B.R. Ambedkar English Model School Community Hall of West Anantnagar in Agartala concluded on 29th December 2021. The program was organized by NEZCC Timapur in collaboration with the Department of Information and Cultural Affairs of Tripura. Tripura Cooperative and Fair Price Minister Ram Prasad Paul praised the festival as the chief guest, while Ajay Kumar Das, chairman of Dipli Panchayat Samiti, attended as guest of honor. Meanwhile, a Rangoli Albana competition and creative portrait workshop were also organized, along with the cultural presentations of Bharat Ko Jano Festival in tribute to unsung heroes in connection with Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav from Wednesday at Albana Ground, Langamura, Agartala, into Bangla border area of Tripura. The Rangoli Albana competition and creative portrait workshop will continue till December 31st, 2021. A member of the banned militant outfit Nltv National Liberation Council (HNLC) on Thursday surrendered before the border security forces in East Jaintia Hills in Meghalaya. The JNLC member, identified as Junil Dongper alias Chun, surrendered before BSF Inspector General Inderjit Singh Rana at border outpost Umkiang under the forces Meghalaya frontier. Junil was deployed as an area commander in East Jaintia Hills, Meghalaya, and was actively working for the outfit. Junal said that he was misled by the outfit, taking advantage of his simplicity, innocence and economic situation and exploited him for their unlawful activities and malafide intentions. The BSF is putting up efforts to help misguided youth to join the mainstream and assured to provide youth the facilities of skill development and vocational training and a remunerative amount post-surrender. The 18th Sunsilk Miss Mekha Northeast 2021 came to an end where Sanwaka Surong from Meghalaya, Bema Choren Puria from Sikkim and Danupe Kangjam from Manipur were crowned as the title winners at the Aita Cultural Complex Machakua in Guwahati on Wednesday evening. The three winners were bestowed with gifts and vouchers worth approximately Rs 1 lakh and also won a professional photo shoot by Prashant Parma Photography. The models also get the opportunities to participate in different socio-cultural activities across Northeast. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday visited Haldwani in Uttarakhand to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of 23 projects worth over Rs 17,500 crores. Among the 23 projects, foundation stones were laid for 17 projects worth over Rs 14,100 crore. According to Prime Minister's Office, these projects cover a wide area of sectors or areas across the state, including irrigation, road, housing, health, infrastructure, industry, sanitation, drinking water supply. The program witnessed inauguration of 6 projects along with multiple road widening projects, a hydropower project in Bitaragar and projects to improve sewerage network in Nainital. The cumulative cost of the projects of being inaugurated is over Rs 3,400 crores. A Hindu religious leader from Maharashtra who insulted Mahatma Gandhi and praised his assassin Nathuram Godse has been arrested by Chhattisgarh police from Madhya Pradesh. Gujrahao Galicharan Maharaja, whose controversial speech at Dharma Sansad of religious meeting in Chhattisgarh's Raipur led to the chief patron Mahant Ram Sundardas disowning the event and walking off in stage in anger, was charged with promoting enmity between communities after former Mayor Pramod Dubey filed a police case. Raipur's senior police officer Prashant Agarwal has confirmed that Galicharan has been arrested. To evade the police from tracking, all his close aides had also switched off their mobile phones, sources said. This morning, a team of 10 policemen finally tracked him down, arrested him and took him back to Chhattisgarh's capital, Raipur. As the cases of COVID-19 are repeatedly increasing in the national capital, the Delhi government has converted the Yamuna Sports Complex into a COVID-19 care, especially dedicated to mothers and children. The responsibility of the COVID-19 center has been given to the Shadara District Administration and the doctors for new organizations, notably. The healthcare center also have a pediatric play area for the COVID-19 infected children. Furthermore, it is to be mentioned that the COVID-19 positive mother, who is not very serious and has just been advised isolation, can also be accommodated in the makeshift hospital along with her child. Nagaland TV English Primetime winds up here. I am Chipen Krung. Thank you for watching Nagaland TV.